All right. Hello, knockouts. Let's get live on the other channels, as a matter of fact. All right. We are. How's my lighting? You all have to let me know if my lighting is too bright or too dark. Is that fine? I want the perfect balance. You never notice how on TV they have the nice chocolatey or golden skin coming out? We're live on Twitter, live on LinkedIn, and live on Facebook. All right, let's get this party started. All right. All right, so hello, knockouts. Tanya TKO here, and I'm a self-love specialist from TanyaTKO.com. I hope you learn how to love yourselves and one another. We've been talking about a lot of different things on this channel lately. Let me show you what we're going to be speaking about today. This guy right here. All right. This guy right here. He put up a video about a week or two ago, and I've been wanting to talk about this, but guess what? The video has been taken down all over the internet, and I don't know why exactly. But we're about to put it up over here because no, you can't hide your effery. You can't hide your effery. Once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. So I want to thank the people who sent this to me, because most of the links that people sent me, go check your links. Post unavailable, post unavailable, post unavailable. But enough of you sent it to me that I found it from a source that has just a few hundred views. The other one that went viral, gone. I don't know why. But it's here today. And we shall be watching it. There was this woman right here, old drunk Karen at the bar, slurring her words and trying to find her some BBC on vacation. If you don't know what that is, it ain't British Broadcasting Channel. Oh no, she wanted some BBC in that hotel to be. She wanted something. But he had other plans. And I want you to see how he handled this boondoggle, because this was a mess here now, wasn't it? So let me go ahead and give my intros. I am your host. I am your host, Tanya TKO, and I am a self-love specialist from TanyaTKO.com. I hope you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we use viral video topics as teachable moments for what self-love or self-abuse looks like in your life. Most of the videos on my channel are dedicated to Black women because most of the people who watch my channel are Black women. So we end up talking a lot about the dynamic that exists in relationships between Black men and Black women, as well as the shenanigans that Black men do all over the internet. We've been talking a lot about the currency of whiteness over this past weekend, and how many Black men find a social elevation in associating with white women because that gets them in closer proximity to proving their worth to white men, or showing white men that they were not conquered, but in the very, remember in the Matrix, when the Oracle said, watch out for that vase, and he turned around and hit the vase, and the vase cracked upon the floor, and she was like, this is going to freak you out. Would you have turned around and knocked that vase had I not warned you about it? So in his very attempt to show that he is not conquered, he submits and self-conquers. I don't know how we're going to put it, but we're going to jump into this video. Come on and share the video. Get the likes up. The apples are open. I'm going to be reading them in a moment. But text notification squad, go ahead and put up your 10s. We might as well, look, get your 10s up in the air, text notification squad. For those of you who don't know, the text notification squad are a select group of people who get a text notification whenever I go live. You all are the backbone of my broadcast, because no matter what happens on any of these platforms, you all know how to reach me. You know how to get your notifications. You are on my mailing list. It's just a wonderful way to support the channels that you love. You know, a lot of us during this pandemic have been dependent on YouTube and Facebook videos from independent creators like me. And much like the creator that we went to see earlier on TikTok, her stuff was gone. She didn't upload on there anymore because she got tired of the suspensions and all of that. Hey, text notification squad in the house. Welcome. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. And if you want to join the text notification squad, the link is in the description below. So make sure that you click on that. It's only $1.99 a month. You get to support Sometimes people just don't know how to support. I'm letting you know how you can support my channel. Join the text notification squad. That means a lot to me because it lets me become independent of these platforms so that no matter what, I could broadcast wherever. We could broadcast privately and still be able to do a show with just us. All right, so listen, let's get into this video. My. Oh, me, oh, me, oh, me. Oh, me, oh, my. Oh, me, oh, my. What do we have here? Let's start at the very beginning. I want you all to listen very closely to what it is that she's saying. I want you all to listen very closely to what it is that she's saying to him. Let me get the volume all the way up for you all, because she's going to be talking low here.
The black male needs to get up and decide to put these black chicks in their place.
Oh my Lord, they're trying to play me. Come on now, stop playing these games. These platforms, man, I tell you.
The black male needs to get up and decide to put these black chicks in their place.
So here we have this old time wannabe Antebellum Becky, this old drunk Karen in the bar. And she is, oh, wait a minute. Is this video toggling our visibility? Oh, wow. YouTube is playing some games now. See, this is what I'm saying. Look, one way or another, this video is getting played and it's staying up on the internet. Listen, play if you want. Play if you want. So, Antebellum Becky over here is telling him he needs to keep the black woman in line. Listen, the most disrespected, most unprotected person in society. And this drunkard sitting on a bar hoping for some BBC is over here telling him that he needs to keep the black woman in line. I mean, my gosh, have we not suffered enough? Have we not? Oh, goodness. Let's continue. Let's go back. Exactly, Nubian. Exactly. Let's continue. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable madness. Let's go.
The black male needs to get up and decide to put these black chicks in their place.
Damn, that's huge.
I get it.
You said the black women are messing with your mom? You said your mom's in the hospital? Oh, they're messing with the country.
That's so.
Okay, all right.
So the black male needs to say, you know.
Well, let me hold that thought. Let me order this food real quick.
Oh.
Can I get a crab and shrimp Louis?
Yeah.
And look at her salivating. She just waiting. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get me a buck tonight. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. She's like, I'm gonna whip him into a flurry. You know, because you know what? This Antebellum Becky, she's so old that she has probably been through many a black man. Many a black man. You see, she's a little jabber in the jaws, right? And she probably throughout her life had heard so many spiels about the black woman, and people venting to her about the black woman as they swinging their dangalangs near her. The black woman needs to be in her place. She's messing up the woman. If it wasn't for us, what country would you have? What would your country look like? What would our country look like here? Ugh. Let's continue. Let me go back just a little tiny bit. Here we go.
To say, you know.
Well, let me hold that thought. Let me order this food real quick.
Oh, so now he's ordering.
Can I get a crab and shrimp Louis?
Yeah.
With extra crab on it, extra shrimp.
Like, oh, tonight. You see her jaw, right? She nodding. I'm gonna be in the room with that room service.
That's okay. Yes. And I'll take another one of these Cadillacs. Thank you.
Here she comes again. Because this is her foreplay.
Yes, now, what was you saying again?
The black male needs to wrestle the black female and tell her and put her in her place.
Here we got the color purple Peggy. You better slap your woman. I mean, come on. What is color purple Peggy talking about? You told her to be. I mean, come on. What is she talking about? You need to put the black woman in her place. You need to. What is she talking about? Look at her. She's in a flurry. She's like, oh, I'm going to get that tonight. Oh, because she knows how to speak their language, because they've been speaking this language to her for decades, half a millennia. They've been speaking this language to her. Let's continue forward. Let's continue. Let me go back just a little bit. Let's see.
The black male needs to wrestle the black female and tell her and put her in her place.
Wrestle? I mean, a woman. This is a person with a uterus, well, who may have had one at some time. And because you never know what people go through, but this is a person, well, we don't even know if she was born female. There's too much going on in our society. We really don't know. So I'm just going to say this is supposedly this is a female presenting person who is telling him to wrestle a woman like she's a damn bear in The Revenant. What's wrong with these people? You know, I told you all earlier I wasn't going to talk about people and call them out their names, but I think she's playing herself. Listen, let's continue going forward. We don't know whether she. Listen, let's continue. Let's continue. He need to wrestle her. Remember, wrestle that woman down.
Tell her and put her in her place. Because if you don't, she's just gonna
Right.
She's just gonna, I don't know, she's just gonna,
And she thinks she fly, y'all. Oh, look. She got the pearls out. Oh, she knew she was gonna get some kang-dang-a-lang that night. She got the pearls and the fishnet vest coming down in front of the bousson. The sheer sleeves with the little ruffled collars. Oh, she knew she was going to get kang-dang-a-lang that night, speaking his Becky language. Oh, she just knew. She knew. She telling him what she thinks he wants to hear. Wrestle her down. All right, let's continue going forward. I'm sorry. I know I'm ignorant. I know I am, but let's go.
mess it all up.
Why is the black woman gonna mess it up?
Or, well, color of her skin, people like porcelain skin, the blue eyes.
Oh, bitch. Listen. I guess he wasn't romanced fast enough. Oh, she had to tell him about the porcelain skin. Oh, he want that porcelain. Oh, okay, you know what? I know I should just play it straight through. All right. I'm going to stopping it. Okay, I'm sorry. But she had to, he wasn't romanced fast enough. She had to tell him about that porcelain. Girl, listen. See, this is what happens when people who are pink call themselves white, and then they start comparing themselves to things that are truly white, and they really only exemplify that they're pink. Listen. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to talk about the woman. Let's continue, because obviously she's mentally unwell, obviously. Listen, I ain't saying nothing about nothing. Let's continue going forward. All right. He want that porcelain, right?
People like porcelain skin, the blue eyes, the yellow hair, all of it. You want to go there?
Honey, where's your yellow? Maybe once upon a time. Maybe in Marilyn Monroe's day, your hair was yellow. Maybe. and it was all yellow. Okay. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the thing you do. Oh, and it was all yellow. All right, come on, let's go. This is just too foolish for me. It's a boondoggle. It's just a boondoggle. Here, let's go. Yeah.
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
Oh, what was the question? Hold on.
Slim skin, the blue eyes, the yellow hair, you know, all of it. You want to go there?
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
First of all, our black women are strong.
I know that.
We got strong black women in this world. Yes, indeed.
Look, she's glitching. She's like, I don't compute. He's not listening to my foreplay. I don't compute. I use the catchphrase, even show porcelain skin. I don't compute. You see she's glitching, right? Here, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
First of all, our black women are strong.
Look, glitch.
I know that.
We got strong black women in this world.
Look, she's about to glitch.
Yes, indeed. And the black women in this country, in this world, is not the problem.
Yes, they are.
Because when you talk about it,
about
you talk about my black mother.
No.
You talking about my black sister. You talking about my girlfriend. You talking about everybody. Now I don't know what's going on with your mom.
Yes. No, sir.
I don't know what's going on with your mom, but my condolences to whatever's going on with your mom. But no, I don't think it's every black woman's fault what's going on with your mom.
About my mom.
Yeah, I'm listening.
That bitch is 97 years old and she
Did she call her mother a 97-year-old bitch? Why are we listening to this? Why are we listening to you? Why are we listening? You know what? This woman, she is endangered. She's endangered. This is too much. Let me rewind. I gotta hear that again. I know she didn't just say what I think she said. No. Here we go.
about my mom.
Yeah, I'm listening.
That bitch is 97 years old and she don't know how to quit.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You read me? We got black chicks that are like that, okay?
Now
They
she
need to be
bringing.
reined in.
Why are you bringing
I'm
us back?
serious.
Wait, I didn't understand what she said, but she bringing us back into this for what reason? He done told you how he felt. Let's go back just a little tiny bit. Let's go back. Let's go.
I'm serious.
These ladies over here would love for you to join them.
Oh, sorry.
We got
Oh.
black chicks that are like that, okay? They need to be reined in.
I don't know what she's talking about. It's the
I'm
liquor
serious.
talking now.
These ladies over here would love for you to join them.
Okay.
Some women
right.
saved him.
Okay. Hey, you have a nice day, okay?
Hi.
I love you. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Did you see at the end? Oh, shit. Security came for her. Not only did she not get the ding-a-ling she thought she was going to get, but they came to escort her out the bar. I just want you to look at the end of the video. Let's go. Let's look at the end of the video. Look.
Yep.
Okay.
Look. You see, look. Hold on. You know what? You can't see it because I got it too large on the screen. I got it too large. Let me make it smaller for you so you can see. Let me make it smaller. Let me make it smaller so you can see. All right. So the one of the ladies came over and said, "Okay, so somebody, I want you to look behind her. Look behind her. Is this small enough for you to see? Okay, you can see. Okay, so
These
look.
ladies over here would love for you to join them.
So now,
Okay,
so other
hold on.
people
Yep.
in the bar can hear this rhetoric. I want you to look right here. The person with the tie on is coming up, and they're about to ask her to leave. Right. So here we go.
Okay. Hey, you have a nice day, okay?
Look when he walks away. We know this look. We know, you see this person right here with the vest on? Let me make it smaller so you all can see everything, right? All right. This person right here with the vest on and the other manager right there with the shirt and tie have come to tell her it's time to bounce. You see it, right? You saw it at the end, right? Listen, let me just get the last part one more
Okay,
time for
got it.
you.
Yep.
Look,
Okay.
see, he comes
Hey,
up and
you have a nice
see,
day, okay?
look, you see she's looking up at them, right? And they're like, hi. Whoo! Listen. Listen. It's over for her. It's done. She's getting kicked out. She's getting kicked out. She wasn't expecting that. She wasn't expecting that. You know, she was not expecting that type of, what do you think she thought was going to happen? She thought she was going to rev him up into a romantic flurry. You know, the catchphrases that she had learned long ago. Oh, the black woman, unsubmissive black woman need to be wrestled down and put in her place. I mean, come on. Listen, she played herself. She played herself and she got kicked out. She Karen'd her own self. She Karen'd her own self. Oh my goodness. All right. I need to hear your thoughts on this. Because number one, as I said throughout the video, she thought that this was going to go a certain way for her because she had been accustomed to this. Why do you think she was behaving that way? She was, you know what, a lot of you wanted me to do this video, so I'm going to turn on the phone lines. How long have we been on here? All right. We have a few moments that we can talk on the phone lines. Let me open. Why do you think she was behaving this way? Who do you think gave her the gumption? Who do you think gave her the battery in her back to behave this way? All right. Phone lines are open, 323-488-3149. Who do you think gave her the battery in her back? Why do you think she was behaving this way? What are your thoughts about this whole video? Is this the mating call for many a self-hating man? You know, it's like, listen, and you know what? You talked about this in the last video. White women, if you find yourself a man who is gleeful, black man who is gleeful about bashing black women with you, he has some issues that extend far beyond you. But I don't think she was really looking for more than just, you know, a little bump and grind. You know, she was there. She decided to get herself a little a little inebriated. And then I don't see nothing wrong. And she thought that she was going to get herself, a little man to, you know, come rough her up a little bit in the room because of the currency of her white skin. Regardless, listen, it don't matter if she's aged. It doesn't matter because we saw that young man with that decrepit woman. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The currency of whiteness. All right, here, let me put the phone number across the screen. There's the phone number right there, 323-488-3149. I feel like my thing, I can do, okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Oh, no one wanted to call in. If nobody wants to call in, that's cool. Because there were so many of you who asked me to do this video. And so maybe there's a little bit of a delay. So we'll wait a little bit and we will read an apple in the interim. There's one apple that has come in from a young lady by the name of Berta, who wants to know, why am I in timeout? I don't know, hun. I didn't put you in timeout. You see, I'm up here recording and doing a video. So I don't know what happened to you and what you did. So maybe I don't know. Just be on your best behavior. You know what I'm saying? Be on your best behavior. That's all I can say. This happened at 9:23, so that was 20 minutes ago. So hopefully you're out of timeout by now. Blame it on the goose. Got her feeling loose. All right. I'm sorry, Bert. I hope you get everything worked out over there. All right. So nonetheless, Dwayne says, I think it's disgusting, and I don't think that she thinks she's privileged because that's just plain. And then it went by too quickly. I couldn't catch it. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
My name is Nina. I'm Nubian Goddess 75 in the comments.
Hey, Nubian Goddess.
Hi. I think this decrepit old woman is from a time when she couldn't open her mouth to stand up for herself, and her man probably slapped her down a few notches and put her in her place. So she thinks that black men need to stop black women from being as bold as we are and speaking our minds. But this ain't the 20s or antebellum South, and black women have opinions and options, and they can say what they want to say. The other thing is, I think she probably thought she caught her a Dusty, and he would agree with her that, oh yeah, these black women is out here too bold and too loud and too aggressive, and we do need to put them in their place. Like, what does she's just stupid. I don't know. The whole thing was dumb. And she was drunk.
Yeah. Off her behind too. Well, she gonna be someplace drying out because she about to get kicked out of that bar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot.
When other people hear your conversation and they feel bad for the person that you're making uncomfortable, like, he can just come join us at our table because he got to get away from her. When they say to him, that's really too far.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Yeah. Look, who knows how long she was going off and to what degree she was speaking before he even started recording, because apparently there were people who had heard and invited him to come over to their table. So, yeah. 323-488-3149. Drunk on privilege. She was drunk on something. So someone in the comments is saying black men don't let people disparage black women. Yeah, you know what? I believe that a lot of us are waking up, and a lot of us are waking up to the foolishness that has been going on for far too long. And Apple came in where Berta has sent $5 and says, Karen felt too comfy with black men. Exactly. She felt like she could say whatever and do whatever, and that it was going to be supported because she probably had been used to that for quite some time. So right here, 323-488-3149 is the phone number to call in. I'm going to take a few more phone calls before we jump out of here. We are half an hour into the video, so I'm glad we're getting these videos done nice and concisely, so that's cool. She was drunk on that duck butter juice. What in the world is duck butter juice? I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's a type of alcohol, because, you know, they got all different types of names of alcohol out there. All right. She was hoping she would have a reason to rest her dentures on the nightstand. Hold on. Lord have mercy. My gracious goodness. Listen. All right. You know what? Personally, like, when I first saw this, I was really stunned, because I thought that this was going to be just another case. Because, you know, you see these videos time and time again. There's a Karen here, there's a Karen there, acting up and acting crazy on the internet. And then you see far too many treasonous black men giving into it. And I was actually surprised when he stood up. Do you think he was doing that? I'll ask that in a moment. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
You're on the air live. How can I help you?
Yeah, I just had a question.
Phone lines are open. 323-488-3149. 323-488-3149. So, It's as simple as that. I don't have time to play games because we already know. You could hear when the troll is coming. You could hear it. You could hear it. You all heard it. I heard it too. We all heard it. We heard it. 323-488-3149. So I was gonna ask, the question was, do you think that he did that because the camera was rolling? Do you think he would have said anything had it not been? Do you think that he typically stands up? Do you think that this is something new? Is this going to become a trend? I don't know. I don't know. Listen, she obviously, she obviously felt emboldened, and something emboldened her before that day. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Karen. How are you? Man, you must be having a
I'm
hard
doing.
time in this day and age.
Yes, indeed. That must have got her date with Sidney Poitier or Quincy Jones back in the day in the jazz clubs. So I guess she tried it.
She sure did. And it didn't work out quite how she thought it would, because not only did
Nope.
she not get the ding dong she was hoping for, but she got put out.
She got put out. She just none of the old bars are open no more. She can't go to the old jazz clubs with the blacks.
Oh, wow. You know what? How old do you think she was? She said her mother was 97. So how old do you think she was? 67?
I think she was about 67. But I wouldn't even. I say 70. If that.
Okay. So if she was
Yep.
70, that means that she was born in the 50s. So how, you know
Then
what, is she old enough to have really been a part of that era?
I would say she would be James Earl Jones' girlfriend.
Well, I think we would have to see what she looked like back in the days. Was
I don't want to. I don't want to.
You are so silly. So my question, do you think he gave that response because he was filming?
I think, yeah, I think he was kind of sincere, because he was when he was trying to make a moment. So, yeah, I think he was being sincere.
Oh,
I think
okay.
because he's the one that was taping her. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he was just trying to he was just trying to make a viral moment.
And he sure
That's
did.
what
He
I think.
sure did. Yeah. Thank you so much. We appreciate you calling in. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a good one.
All right. All right. The phone lines are open. The number is right here across the screen. I'm going to take a few more phone calls and then we're going to jump out of here. I think that this was a nice, concise video. Talking about her porcelain skin and blue eyes. And that was just bizarre. We could, I wouldn't mind playing a little bit more of that as, oh, the phone about the calling in again. Okay, one moment. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Sally?
Hi, your name is Sally?
Yeah.
Hi, Sally. So what's your comment this evening? All right. So phone lines are open, 323-488-3149. And for those of you who are asking, we're supposed to be going through the final breakdown of the part 3 of the Julius video tomorrow. And then we're going to do a part 4. A lot of you have said that you wanted to call in, and Julius himself said that he wanted to come back. Well, I invited him back on for the part 4, and we're going to see how and if that may go, and will it go better. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, the yellow hair. We forgot all about that. You're on the air live with Tanya. You knew she was drunk when she thought her hair was yellow. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Denisha.
Hi, your name is Delisha?
Denisha.
Hi, Denisha. You're on the air live. What's your comment?
I definitely think that he kind of played it up for the camera. He was definitely engaging where he could have just shut it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. I feel like he just wanted her to keep going and going and taking it up a notch. And I don't think he needed to do that.
The what?
I was just saying, I think he engaged her a little bit too much, which kind of shows like he
Oh.
probably wouldn't have done that if the cameras weren't rolling.
Oh, okay. So you think that he would have just walked away or just not really, but he was getting her to answer questions to hang herself with more rope. That's probably why most of those videos were shut down off of the internet because who knows who this woman is? They probably discovered who she was and she did something or the rest of who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But we got it. We got it. So you think he was
Right.
playing it up? All right. Well, you know what? I
Yes.
appreciate that point of view. Why do you think she was making those statements?
I think it's pretty common in like interracial relationships where the man is black and the woman is white. That's their bonding. That's how they bond over black women because I feel like a lot of black men I've met have played the victim role. So they're probably leading with that when they engage.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Thank you. We appreciate that point of view. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
All right. All right. Phone lines are open. I see some people asking some questions in the comments area that no, Yvette, the video was taken down in most places. I don't understand why, but it was taken down in most places. It was taken down in most places. So anyway, I'm going to take one more phone call because I want to keep the video pretty short. And then we shall jump off of here after we do the apples. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
My name's Kayla.
Hi, Kayla. So what is your comment this evening?
I really felt like he was into it. I felt like he liked the attention that she was given. It's very weird how he kept on engaging with her after she disrespected black women. Like, if you really felt that strong about him disrespecting if you felt that strong about her disrespecting black women, you should have disengaged and should have just cut that off.
Okay. All right. Then we wouldn't have had this wonderful viral moment to make a great video to.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm honestly enjoying the show.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. You have a great evening.
You too, darling.
All right. Oh, these calls were so wonderful. I appreciate each and every one of you calling in. That was a short call, so we will take one more, and then we will read the apples, and then we'll jump out of here. There are so many videos that I want to cover. You know what? If we get a chance to tomorrow, you know what we're going to do? We're going to cover the video of the woman who came back after 18 years and found that her husband was gone. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name? Oh, we lost the call. All right. So, yeah, so she was married for 18 years. She went on a trip to Vegas, and when she came back, he was gone. He was gone. So I want to cover that. My point of view is a little different than some of the other point of views that I saw online. And so, yeah. Someone is saying that strong is not a compliment. I feel you. Powerful is. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Renee.
Hi, Renee. What's your comment this evening?
Well, I just thought that it was kind of odd that, the woman said we needed to be put in our place, and he asked her, what were black women doing? And she said it was the skin color, and then referenced, her porcelain skin and blue eyes. And his only response was, our black women are strong. So I don't know. It just seems a lot of times black men, that's the one thing that they say about us. But in terms of our beauty, they aren't really, putting that up on a pedestal.
It is unfortunate that the emptiest barrels make the most noise. And, there are a lot of lost black men out there. However, you have eyes, and you know that the beauty of Nubian women is undeniable. And then also from what I gathered from the video, the woman was drunk and crazy. I don't even know if he was even really
Yeah.
listening to her. He was ordering food and there was a lot of stuff. He was trying to hold the camera up so she didn't see it was filming her. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, the thing about it is there's so many times that things happen in the moment and we beat ourselves up of what we could have said differently or done differently and all of that. Uh, I don't know, child. But I appreciate your point of view. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. All right. The phone lines are open. I'm going to take a call or two more because they're going by so quickly and so swimmingly. All right. You're in the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hi, Tanya. My name is Jay. How are you?
Hi, Jay. I'm doing fine. What is your comment this evening?
Good. I actually think that he was being genuine in his approach. Now, remind you, he is in a bar. You know, he's amongst other white people. If he would have gotten big and angry and loud, you know, that would have been something where he would have become the villain and she would have become the victim. See, when things like this happen, I think people, especially Black folks, my people, they think that the only thing to do is to get buck with someone. And sometimes you just have to calm it down. Just
Did
squash
people say
it
that they
by
think that
calming
this
it
big
down.
grown man should get bucked with some drunk old Antebellum Becky?
I mean, you would be surprised. I
Oh,
mean, think about it. Like, he's in a bar, it's a white establishment. Now, she's not talking to him about him directly, but, you know, if someone said that to me about my sisters, I might have been like, who are you talking to? I could hear the tone in my voice automatically go up just because she said that. You understand? So he did it perfectly. He squashed it, and one of the patrons saw that he was being harassed. He became the victim. So he was able to sit in his femininity. I'm sorry. Every time I say that, it's hilarious. But I digress. I think he was actually being genuine. It's interesting that this video is not circulating anymore because I haven't seen it. If you didn't post it, I would have known about it. But wouldn't that be an actually good thing? It would show that there are some Black men out there that defend Black women. I wish there was more, but, you know, this one person did it. He did it pretty nicely, so. And furthermore, she got that from other Black men. Let's just be clear, okay? The only reason why she spoke to him and the first thing that popped up in her mind was to tell him about disrespecting Black women was because she saw that and observed that from other Black men. That's it. Point blank,
okay.
period. She didn't get that. I don't even think she got that from other white men because white men might be like, what? Like, where did that come from? It's like when a white person wants to greet you and the first thing they talk about is like hip hop. It's weird.
Oh, got
But
you.
I don't always listen to hip hop. Jesus Christ. So,
Yeah, well, you know
yeah.
what I'll say, because I'm about to turn off the phone lines. What I'll say to this is I'm not really sure why anybody thought that he should have been buck in the restaurant. And I'm not really sure why anyone would have really been angry at a powerless, old, droop, sad woman sitting on a bar stool alone calling her own mother a bitch. I don't know who would really be truly upset by this pathetic display. You know, it's like when you get angry about a thing, it's because there's some power that it has over you that you are rebelling against. But this woman, what does she have? She has her little
Right.
martini glass, her ruffled Beethoven collared shirt, and her costume pearls. And she's sitting there
Right.
trying to get random BBC at an empty bar. Mm, mm, mm.
So sad.
Sad.
So sad.
Listen, very, very sad. Listen, very sad. So, yeah, I don't see why anyone would get upset by her. We've all been approached by drunk people before, and if the drunk
Yeah,
person
but
is,
that's not the first thing that they say, is it? Because I don't know. I've never been
I
tipsy.
was approached by a drunk woman. This drunk
Mhm.
woman who was like, "Look at my skin. I'm darker than you." And she was just going
Oh.
on and she was just going. She started saying some stuff. And I had I'm from the Bronx. At the end of the day, I'm from the Bronx. So I thought to myself, because the stuff that and I think she was like, I'm blacker than you, B, and some other stuff. And she was like, what makes you black? And this, just going on. She was just saying,
I
then,
mean,
she was
they say
probably making, hey,
a
listen,
drunk tongue speaks a sober mind. I don't know.
right.
That's what they say.
However, she was drunk and she was talking stupidness. And I could have hauled off and knocked her down, right? But at
Fact.
the end of the
Fact.
day, for what? Who was she? What danger was I in? What power did she have? What would have been the point of all of that? Did she hurt my feelings? Was my feelings hurt by her stupidness? The drunk, sad, wrinkled up, over tanned woman in a parking lot trying to compare herself to somebody with natural, unfettered melanin. Come on.
Okay.
Come
Snap,
on.
snap, snap. All right.
Just
Well, big ups to the Bronx because I'm from Brooklyn.
Hey, BK
And
in the
thank you.
house. No wonder you
Hey.
wanted to get rah-rah because you're from Brooklyn. I mean, what is it
I
that we're
mean, the tone.
expecting?
I could have heard my tone. If it were me, my tone might have gone up an octave. I know me.
Of
To thine own
course.
self be truthful. So
Hey,
it
listen,
is
of
what it is.
course.
Thank
You
you
know
so
how
much.
we feel about Brooklynites. You got on your Timbs right now, don't you?
Okay, it is too hot for Tim's. Put the Tim's away. My
You know
goodness.
people in
Girl, no.
Brooklyn be at the swimming pool with Timbs on. You
The,
know
them
that.
constructs are buried right now. Now, when it's winter time, I got you, boo. I got you.
You see
But
what I'm
right now,
saying?
they
But you
are
see, she got
buried in
them
the
right.
closet.
Just waiting for a moment for you to run in, go get them, and the Vaseline for your face, right? I got you.
Oh,
I
geez.
got you.
Oh, I don't even think I need Vaseline anymore. I'm pretty equipped.
Oh, my Lord.
Just a
Okay.
boop, boop. One time for the mind. You know what I mean?
Especially
All
if
right.
you're
Well, thank
beating
you, Miss
some
Tanya.
geriatric Gertrude, of course. Poor
Okay.
old woman. She gonna fall down and break her hip. What was the name of that? What did that woman say in the commercial when she was sprawled out on the floor and she was like, what did she say? Oh, I've fallen
Oops,
and
I've
I
fallen
can't
and
get
I
up.
cannot get up.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you
you.
calling in. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye. All right. And so here we go. All right. Hey. So here we go. The apples are in. Let me read the apples of the evening. Just call me apples of the evening. All right. So let's see what we have here. So April has sent $1 for fun. Thank you, April. Nay has sent $2 and said, finally, a black man standing up for black women. It's so sad that there's such a dearth of protection that one little sentence has sent us into a flurry. So, well, you know what? Listen, more please. More please. That's all I'll say. More please. Just give us some more. Taznata sends $2 and says, I'm from Missouri. The Southern Belles are bold as F. Wow. Are they? Oh, wait. No. MS is Mississippi. MO is Missouri. Okay, so she's from Mississippi. Yeah, I bet. Amira sends $5 for love. Let me send some love back to you. Thank you. And then Tyrone sends $5 and says, Aisha from Chicago, self-care 101. Oh Lord. So what's going on with your photo, dear? You look like you've seen finer days. You look like you've seen finer. You like that woman at the bar. Oh Lord. Okay. So thank you, Aisha from Chicago. Thank you. I want you all to tell me what were the self-love lessons that you've seen in this. Crystal sends $5 and says, do you think it's a trend that WW do to tear down black women or men, or just tear down black? You know, I think that, listen, there's some people out there, and you know, we talked about this during the Amber Geiger situation, the one who burst into Botham Jean's apartment and shot him down, right? You know, there are many white women who sit back and see. I mean, white people have an idea. I mean, even the people who try to deny it, they have an idea of the obstacles that we've been put through in this country. And when they see that we still rise, you know, with the sway of my hip and all of that, and still I rise, you know, they they sit in awe. They sit in awe of our magnificence. And I mean, there's no reason for anybody in this country to try to tear down black women as a collective. It's just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so she, especially from her position in society, to do something like that just shows her depraved mindset. It really does. Alvy sends $2 and says, I don't know what it is about me. WW love trying me. Do they? You know what it is? Some people sense an energy that they want to tango with, even if it's a toxic tango. They sense an energy that they just want to be near, that they just want to get some of your attention. And I'm sorry that that happens to you. I am so happy that it doesn't really happen to me. I don't have the temperament, and I think that's a way of my guardian angels keeping me alive or out of prison or both. You know, because I don't have that. I just mm, I already don't like people near me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I just Anyway, so let me refresh one last time. I appreciate all of you coming out and participating. And which song shall we go out? Should we do a little funk or a little bit of our calypso? We've been doing a lot of calypso lately, so let's do our funk on our way out. Go out there and love one another. You know what? We always say that, but then we come back and we start dancing and we have to say it again. Well, I'll say it and then we'll come back and say it again. Go out there and love one another, but most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is what? What is the self-love lesson here in this video? I don't even know what the self-love lesson is really. I would say the self-love lesson for me to you all is to just realize that there are people out there who traffic in toxicity, and they attempt to bring you into the toxic patterns that they're used to. Just realize that there are a lot of envious, just trite, contritious people out there who just don't want to see you happy and thriving and living your best life. So they will do different things to try to engage you, try to tear you down, try to be in your life and in your mix and in your business and have you tussling with them, and so that they could run and clutch their pearls and play the victim and all of that. But I say, just love yourself regardless. Realize that there are a lot of agents out there on both sides, and many of them come into contact with one another. And let's see more of this. Yeah, you know what? Let's see more of Black men and Black women behaving in such a way to turn the tables on these Karens and Kens and just stop this foolishness, because I'm tired of seeing the videos of us being victimized, because I feel that that only begets more videos of us being victimized. This is why I no longer watch antebellum movies and I don't watch those anymore. I can't do it. I don't have it in me to sit there watching that and watching us being hypnotized. I want to see more of Chrissy's corrective promotion. I want to see Ivana on her picnic blanket sipping her wines at the tennis club, and I want to see brown and dark skinned women on yachts, and I want to see natural hair blowing in the wind, and I want to see that. That's what I want to see. I want to see Black women unbothered. I want to see that hashtag start flaring up. Black women unbothered. Just living our best lives, traveling. Well, maybe not during the pandemic traveling, but just living our lives and being carefree. I'm tired of seeing us stressed out. And this man, some of you made mention about how he said that Black women are strong instead of talking about how beautiful Black women are. I don't know what it is that she was saying before the camera started rolling, but he felt that it was appropriate to address that. Maybe he is in admiration of the quote unquote strength of Black women. I prefer the word powerful, but I don't know. I'm not really going to criticize his, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to criticize how it is that he decided to show up. That's how he decided to show up. And for the rest of us, I can say that we need to get away from this strong Black woman trope, and that we need to promote more of Black women being protected, Black women being unbothered, just Black women just existing in our natural glory. And I'm telling you, right? This weekend, I found healing in the videos that we did breaking down the pathological mindset that existed in Julian. Just hearing him say that stuff out loud and us breaking it down piece by piece, there was a part of me that was healed. And I encourage all of you to watch the video if you can, watch the breakdowns if you can. There are hours of videos of breakdown. And there was so much in there that helped me to realize, because, sometimes we sit in silence and we don't realize the trauma that we're enduring, but just to hear it validated out loud by other Black women, and to see that there's a flawed logic in submitting yourself to the white man's standard of beauty and thinking that you are going to be able to compete level to level with white men if you don't exalt your own level of beauty, the beauty of your children. If you don't love yourself enough to want to replicate yourself into the world, then really, how good of a mate could you have ever been? I found healing this weekend, and whatever it is that you all need to do to find healing, and the thing is, you won't know what it is until you just try a bunch of different things. You know what I mean? Oh, so listen, on that note, I appreciate each of you coming out. Hey, this is my song. This is my song. Hey, come on, give me your self-love lesson. Throw up your boxing gloves, throw up your dancing ladies. Come on, I'm about to get up and we about to do the doggone thing. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Hey! Come on, throw your boxing gloves up. Hey! Hey! Come on. Hey! all so very much. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is what? Part of loving yourself is knowing your own worth and value and not needing or expecting that to be validated by anybody else. Hey! All right. One more again. All right, one more again. Here we go. Hey. 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 All right. Those boxing gloves, brother. Hey, we had a rough weekend and a healing weekend, and I didn't know that any of that was gonna happen. You know, you just live life, relax into it. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I love you all so much. All right, go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is living your life for you. It's as simple as that. Tanya TKO. Let me put my end screen up. The people on YouTube will be able to see the end screen, but other people on other platforms won't. But you will see other videos that you can watch over here. Channel subscribe right there. Other channels on the internet right there. And go to Amazon and get my book, Self-Love. Just search for Tanya TKO. The book is great for children. Children as young as 7 can understand, and it has beautiful pictures in there. You talk to them about the pictures, and you ask them what it means to them, and you have them read the affirmation out loud. A lot of our children are not doing well with this whole pandemic thing, and they need positive affirmations to be able to say. So the book is excellent for children, and so I recommend everybody get it. Man, woman, and child. It's available on Amazon. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. The link to it is in the description of this as well. So peace.